Jack Lisowski, born on 25 June 1991, is an English professional snooker player from Churchdown, Gloucestershire. He turned professional in 2010 by finishing first in the 2009 to 2010 PAOS rankings. A left-handed player, he is known for his attacking style of play. Lisowski has reached 6 ranking finals, but has been runner-up each time, losing 3 finals to Judd Trump, 2 to Neil Robertson, and 1 to Mark Selby. He has made 1 maximum break in professional competition. Career. Lisowski began playing snooker at the age of 7, using ping-pong balls on a carpet. As a young player, he was trained by Gloucester professional Nick Pearce. He made his first century break at the age of 10. He was runner-up to Mitchell Mann in the 2007 Junior Pot Black. In the 2008 to 2009 season, he was runner-up in the 6th event of the International Open Series to Xiao Guodong and finished 23rd in the rankings. In 2009, Lisowski was awarded the Pole Hunter Scholarship, which would allow him to practice with professional players. At the time, he was suffering from cancer and was in remission from Hodgkin lymphoma. Overcoming his illness, Lisowski competed in the PAOS for the 2009 to 2010 season. He won the 1st and 8th event of the International Open Series and finished first in the rankings, so he received a place on the 2010 to 2011 Professional Main Tour. 2010 to 2011 season. After a series of early exits from main tour events, he reached the final of Event 3 of the Players' Tour Championship, winning 6 matches, including a 4-3 win over Mark Selby in the semi-final, where he came back from 1-3 down. In the final, he lost 0-4 to Tom Ford. Lisowski qualified for the 2011 German Masters, the 2011 Welsh Open, and the 2011 Players' Tour Championship Grand Finals. At the end of his first professional season, he climbed to 52nd in the world rankings, the highest of any of the debutants. Lisowski was awarded the Rookie of the Year award at the World Snooker Annual Award Ceremony. 2011 to 2012 season. Jack Lisowski in 2011. Lisowski also qualified for the Shanghai Masters with wins over David Grace, Mike Dunn, and Marco Fu before defeating amateur Ruzi Maimeti in the wildcard round. He played Janie Cope in the round and was beaten 3-5. He only won 1 more match in his attempts to qualify for the remaining 6 ranking events and finished the season ranked world number 40. 2012 to 2013 season. The 2012/2013 season was a breakthrough year for Lisowski as he qualified for 5 ranking tournaments, including the World Championship, and reached his 2nd final as a professional. The first tournament he got to play in was the Australian Goldfields Open in Bendigo by beating Dave Harold. He then lost 2-5 to Mark Davis in the first round. 2013 to 2014 season. Lisowski began the 2013 to 2014 season by qualifying for the 2013 Wuxi Classic, where he whitewashed Chen Pengfei 5-0 in the first round, before being narrowly beaten 5-4 by Mark Williams in the second. At the European Tour event, the Antwerp Open, Lisowski won 5 matches to advance to the semi-finals, where he lost 4-2 to Mark Selby. He entered the UK Championship in good form and looked to be progressing into the second round, as he led Michael Leslie 4-0. However, Lisowski then conceded 6 frames in a row to be beaten by the world number 94 in a performance he described as rubbish. 2014 to 2015 season. Lisowski won 3 matches to qualify for the Australian Goldfields Open, but lost 5-0 in an hour to Shaun Murphy in the first round. He defeated Liu Chenwei 5-2 in the Wuxi Classic, but was knocked out 5-2 by Zhao Xintang afterwards. Lisowski won a trio of matches for the 2nd time this season to reach the Shanghai Masters, where Ding Junhai eliminated him 5-1 in the opening round. Lisowski said that he was still adjusting to playing in the atmosphere of major events. His ranking dropped 11 spots during the year to finish at 53rd in the world. 2015 to 2016 season. For the 2nd year in a row, Lisowski started the season with a trio of qualifying wins to reach the Australian Goldfields Open, and just like last year, he was whitewashed 5-0 in the first round, this time by Judd Trump. After beating Ali Carter 6-5 at the International Championship, he lost 6-3 to Marco Fu in the second round. Lisowski knocked out Zach Surety and Graham Dott at the UK Championship, but bemoaned the fact that he could not translate that form to the main arena in the third round as he lost 6-4 to David Grace. His ranking increased by 14 spots over the course of the season to end up at 39th in the world. 2016 to 2017 season. Lisowski progressed through to the last 16 of the Northern Ireland Open by defeating David Lilley 4-3 and Joe Perry 4-3, but was thrashed 4-0 by Barry Hawkins. At the Gibraltar Open, he beat Mark King 4-2, Anthony Hamilton 4-0, and Mark Allen 4-1, whilst making the tournament's highest break of 145 to reach his second career ranking event quarterfinal, which he lost 4-1 to Judd Trump. 2017 to 2018 season. In November, Lisowski made his first career ranking event, which he lost 6-3 to Judd Trump. Later in the season, Lisowski advanced to another ranking event quarterfinal in the China Open in April, this time narrowly defeated 6-5 by Kieran Wilson. Lisowski appeared in the World Snooker Championship again since his debut in 2012-13 and secured his first ever win at the tournament by beating Stuart Bingham 10-7 in the first round, though he was thrashed by John Higgins 13-1 in the second round. 2018 to 2019 season. Lisowski's stellar performance this season caught the attention of many. In July, he secured his first ranking final appearance in the Riga Masters by beating the likes of Graham Dott and Stephen Maguire, but lost 5-2 to Neil Robertson in the final. He was quarter-finalist at the World Open, the European Masters, the Paul Hunter Classic and the Players Championship, made it to the semi-final of the International Championship, and he also qualified for the Masters for the first time, but was defeated 6-1 by Ding Junhui in the first round. And after being in the final of the non-ranking Championship League, Lisowski reached another ranking event final at the China Open in April, but was beaten by Neil Robertson again, this time losing 11-4. 2019 to 2020 season. Lisowski performed consistently throughout 2019 to 2020, but he was unable to reach the same height as the season before. In September, he made it to the quarterfinals of the 2019 Shanghai Masters, but was eliminated by Shaun Murphy by the scoreline of 6-1. In December, with wins over the likes of John Higgins, 2020 to 2021 season. Lisowski made his fourth-ranking final appearance at the World Grand Prix in December. He defeated Shaun Murphy, Robert Milkins, Zhao Xintong and Mark Selby to set up a meeting with Judd Trump in the final, calling his semi-final victory over Selby the best performance of my career. 2021 to 2022 season. Like last year, Lisowski made it to the quarterfinal stage of the 2021 UK Championship, but was defeated 6-2 by Zhao Xintong. He also was a semi-finalist at the 2022 Welsh Open, but lost to Joe Perry 6-5. 2022 to 2023 season. In November, at the 2022 UK Championship, Lisowski reached the semi-final, but lost 6-5 to Mark Allen. At the start of the second half of the season, he made it to the semi-finals of the 2023 Masters as well, but there he was whitewashed 6-0 by Mark Williams. In the next tournament, the 2023 World Grand Prix, he once again lost in a decider to Mark Allen at the quarter-final stage by the scoreline of 5-4. 2023 to 2024 season. In the first half of the season, Lisowski reached the quarter-final stage of the 2023 British Open, where he got edged out 4-5 by Mark Selby, then at the 2023 Northern Ireland Open. In a run that saw him dropping only one frame in each of his matches, he made it to the semi-finals. However, that match ended with him winning only one frame, as he was beaten 1-6 by Chris Wakelin. At the end of the calendar year, Lisowski participated in the second of two exhibition events held in Macau, China, reaching the final, but despite making a maximum break during the match, he lost 6-9 to Mark Williams. In January, he won his first match against reigning world champion Luca Brecel 6-2 to make it to the quarter-final stage of the 2024 Masters, but there he lost 3-6 to Shaun Murphy. Personal life. Lisowski was born in Cheltenham, Gloucestershire. He attended Chosen Hill School in Churchdown, Gloucestershire. In 2008, aged 16, he was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma. He married his American girlfriend, Jamie Livingston, in Cheltenham on 23 February 2015. When asked about the origins of his surname, Lisowski has said that he is often told his surname is Polish. His grandfather, however, was a Ukrainian displaced person who settled in England at the end of World War I. Lisowski added, "One day I definitely want to look into it and find out for sure where some of my roots lie." During the 2022 World Snooker Championship, he explained that he was a quarter Ukrainian but had not been allowed to wear the Ukrainian flag badge on his waistcoat.